Hi, for those of you who don't know me, my name is Jeff Davis, one of the members of the Respectful School Support Team. This 5-minute video is the first in a 3-part series entitled Getting the Conversation Started, Relationships, Rules and Routines. The intention of this short series is simply to help informed conversations in your school around these 3 important areas. These videos won't attempt to completely tackle these large areas, but simply to assist in getting the conversation going. This first video will focus on relationships. There are many different types of relationships in a school community. This video will focus on building positive teacher-to-student relationships. The quality of teacher-student relationships has been shown to be one of the most significant factors in influencing student learning outcomes. Positive teacher-student relationships play an important role in the development of students' resilience and their well-being. Howes and Ritchie's research in 1999 showed that in a primary school setting, a close, warm teacher-student relationship is associated with improved student social competence, and RSST research in 1997 found that in a secondary setting, young people who have reported having a positive relationship with their teacher were less likely to use drugs, alcohol, attempt suicide, self-harm, behave in violent ways, or engage in sexual behaviour at an early age. So why is building positive relationships important? As we have seen, the evidence is clear. Relationships in schools are important. There are also other reasons as to why we should focus on building positive teacher-to-student relationships. The AITSL standards, the Australian Professional Standards for Teachers, Standard 1, Know Your Student and How They Learn, connects with this area. Also, the National Safe Schools Framework connects strongly with Element 2, Connected Schools, Safety and Belonging. The National School Improvement Tool, Domain 3, a culture that promotes learning, has a strong connection to this area, as does, of course, our Learners First strategy, connected and inspired, and relationships is one of our values. So how do we build these positive relationships between teachers and students? I'm going to read to you some quotes and comments collated from a variety of research projects, followed by some common trends seen by researchers. This information is taken from Sue Roffley's book, Positive Relationships, Evidence-Based Practice Across the World. As you listen, think how these areas link with the following 3 F's of building positive relationships. If you know our name, it helps. They smile at me. They'll be nice to you. They don't say one student is better than another. The best teachers are hopeful that we will succeed. They believe in us. My favourite teacher was a good listener. She let me explain. She didn't embarrass me when I was in class and I didn't know the answer. I think they should relate lessons to our lives once in a while, in society, and maybe even have a laugh. A good teacher knows how to control students without screaming at them. He makes people feel good about themselves because they've achieved something, because he kind of helped you do it. And now, some recommendations. They acknowledge them and greet them by name with a smile. They notice when they are absent. They respond to misbehaviour with explanations rather than punishment or coercion. They take a personal interest in them as individuals and get to know them. They also endeavour to know and understand them as individuals and their life outside of school. They are available and approachable. They are fair and respectful. They have fun with their students and let them get to know them, being real with them. They share some common interests. They use autonomy, giving students choices and the opportunity to be involved in decision-making processes. They listen when students have concerns or worries and offer emotional, professional support. Manzo's analysis of this research strongly suggests that positive student-teacher relationships are foundational for effective classroom management. What I would like you to do now is to grab your Respectful Schools, Respectful Behaviour workbook if you have it, or download a PDF from the Education Department's site. You can now turn to page 21, Building Positive Relationships. In the light of this short presentation, read and reflect on this professional practice section. How might you start building positive relationships with your students? Thanks for your valuable time. If you would like more information about the content or the references used within this presentation, please contact the Respectful Schools support team. Thanks.